This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Wednesday, the 14th day of March in the year 2018. Here's what we're tracking this evening. The Guyana Police Force has announced the arrest of U.S. fugitive Troy Anthony Thomas, who is wanted in New York for the 2011 murder of Keith Frank. The man was arrested during an early morning operation by local investigators this morning. At the same time, police also arrested his lady friend and social media makeup artist Lolita Calendar, also known as Lola. She is being held in suspicion of harboring the wanted man and threatening behavior. A few days ago, Lola, who owns a beauty parlor, appeared in a Facebook Live video threatening to burn down the house of another businesswoman. She also has at least 2 other unrelated matters before the courts. The police operation took place just after 2 o'clock this morning and was intelligence-led. It was long suspected that the man was hiding out in Guyana and was being supported by close friends here. It is suspected that he left the U.S. just after the murder back in 2011 and has been hiding out in Guyana ever since then. And still with this case, hours after being arrested, the Guyanese-American man who was wanted in the U.S. as part of a murder probe was taken to court and remanded to jail. The 31-year-old Troy Thomas made his first court appearance this afternoon. He was unrepresented and denied ever knowing that he was charged or wanted in the U.S. for murder. However, in a statement to the court, an attorney representing the interests of the U.S. government told the court that an arrest warrant was issued for Thomas back in January in connection with the murder of Keith Frank in the U.S. The police prosecutor objected to bail based on the fact that the man is a flight risk and the accusation being leveled against him is very serious. The accused, in response, requested that he be provided with an attorney, claiming that he is still unaware that he was charged back in the U.S. over the murder which took place back in 2011. He told the court that he has been living in Guyana for the past 8 years. He was remanded to jail until later this month. Let's tell you now that the Guyana Police Force has pulled in several minibuses and are carrying multicolors in a wrap design. Some drivers have complained bitterly about the move, but Acting Traffic Chief Ramesh Ashram explained to News Source today that if the color or designs would have been sprayed onto the buses and corresponds with the information in their registration documents, they would be allowed to continue working with the multicolors. However, in cases where the drivers have utilized the logo wraps to change the color of their buses, that is a breach of the traffic regulations, and they would have to make necessary adjustments.
These buses with a multicolored. If the color and the buses on the registration, we give them the bus. But some of these same buses, the lie saying that if you get this multicolor, it has to be sprayed. It should not be wrapped. The color has to be sprayed on the bus. It cannot be wrapped. And most of these buses are multicolor, they go to some place on the East Coast and those things we call the wrap around the bus. As long as we find the multicolor on the registration, which is, and the bus is being sprayed with the spray paint, we give them back the bus, we examine the documents on and give them back. But the one with the wrap, we remove the fittings and give them some time to get themselves in order.
Over 20 buses have been pulled in at the Breakdown Police Station alone following the launch of the campaign. Some of the buses have a single color in their registration documents but are in several other colors. While drivers complain that they are losing money as a result of the campaign, the acting traffic chief said all they need to do is follow the regulations and they will be provided with the necessary road fitness certificates to allow them to resume full operation. And finally this evening, we turn to the courts. Months after $3 million in cash and checks went missing from a local company, 3 security guards attached to Massey Securities have been charged in connection with the heist. 50-year-old Patterson Clarence, 48-year-old Cosmo Chichester, and 43-year-old Sean Goodluck all stood before the principal magistrate, Judy Latchman, and denied the allegations made against them. The court heard that on the 13th of November at Charlotte and Ernok Streets, they stole $1 million in cash and $2.1 million in checks, the property of the Murex company. It was alleged that on the day in question, the men uplifted the money from the business place around 4 p.m. A report was made to the police when the company was told that the men had misplaced the money. An investigation was launched and the 3 were recently arrested. They were released on $200,000 bail each today in order to report to court in another few weeks. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting.